Ladies and gents, good afternoon to you. It depends where you are in the world. Right here in South Africa, we are just looking at the crazy days that it was. As we look at this tournament, we are just drawn in. We've got eyebrow-raising results. We've got situations of wins, losses, and annihilations that have happened. But more so, we are just looking at doing a refresher of what has happened in the past round and still looking at fixtures that are to come. So, um, ladies and gents, we've covered South Africa's demise and collapse, which left a lot of people heartbroken and everything. But it is what it is. It comes with the territory. We saw the brave comeback of South Korea where they went from a goal down. They came back and they won it 2-1. Very interesting that they won in the 78th minute, only for also Czechia to be denied a lot of pull or even the goal that could have come to them, but that didn't happen. So, my weak quote for this year would be if things are bad, they can always be Bafana Bafana bad. So, now we're looking at other things. The Canadians did some respect on their name. Yes, they got a draw with 1-1. They had to claw their way back from Bosnia. Then the United States won 4-1. Everybody's saying, oh yeah, the United States is going to be in business. They're going to perform and do very well. It's against a depleted Paraguay where they actually lost a key player. So I'm not really convinced there. Qatar finally getting their first set of points at their second tournament. So that is something to be proud of. The Swiss, they could have done better, but they didn't do what they were supposed to. Um, Morocco nearly stunning Brazil was one of the shocks that happened yesterday. People still talk about it. Scotland managing to get their first victory, securing those 3 points. So as it stands, Scotland is number one in that group, which is very entertaining. But the shocker of the weekend is Australia putting the sword. Nah, maybe that's too strong. But shocking the football world by beating Turkey at 2-0. We're talking about Ardagula and company. They didn't see it coming. It happened. We just liked what we saw. Um, and then there was Germany who scored seven past Curacao. Curacao, to their credit, they actually put up a fight when it was 1-1. But like with Germany and Bayern Munich, if you play against them, you should come with a warning label. But unfortunately, we have that whole thing of you chose death, and there it is. The score is 7-1, and it was one massive hammering. But no disrespect or shame to them. It was chalk and cheese. You could see there was a difference between the two. As we go further, we see Japan managing to rescue a point yesterday, which was rather remarkable against the Dutch. Again, everybody is thinking that maybe the Dutch could have done something, but Ronald Koeman's substitutions let him down, key players. Then the early hours in the morning for us in South African Standard Time, Ivory Coast doing the job, getting the 3 points. They are currently sitting in second place behind Germany. Sweden hammering Tunisia. It seems to me that when we look at all of this, the only African nation so far, again, so far, that is actually representing us very, very well is the Ivory Coast. No disrespect to Morocco, they got the points. So yes, all of these fixtures is that this round has been competitive and it's going to lay out the groundwork of what some teams need to do. As for tomorrow, I'm going to be posting an episode called Saving the Nation. That has to do with South Africa on its own because South Africa is playing on Thursday. So today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, we are looking at the next upcoming fixtures and what we should expect. So Spain is going to possibly, okay, not possibly, but Spain is going to dominate the game against Cape Verde. Cape Verde is going to put up a fight, so we'll see how well they play. Roughly that time, it should be midday or noon. So we'll see how the Spanish handle the heat and how the boys from Cabo Verde will do their job. So later on, we'll be also looking at Belgium and Egypt. Belgium has slowly been announcing themselves, and we're going to see how well are they going to play. Will they embarrass Egypt with Mohamed Salah and company? We are also looking to see how well are they going to deliver, but I'm just going to give these scores. Spain, I'm thinking Spain and Cabo Verde, maybe a 5-2. Belgium, a win, 3-0 or 3-1. Then we are looking at midnight, it's going to be Saudi Arabia and Uruguay. Uruguay would fight with Saudi, it's going to be a 2-1 battle. Then Iran, we're looking at maybe a 2-1 win. But not to disrespect New Zealand, they've probably got something up their sleeve with one of their now stars, Tim Payne. You know what they say? No pain, no gain. So it is. But now the fixture that has my attention is France and Senegal. Will France exercise those demons of 2002 and finally beat Senegal? Will the French team, with their depth, with the squad talent that they have, how will they compete against Senegal? There, I'm going to say 2-1. We're looking at the Haaland show, the Haaland, Odegaard, and Sirloth show, actually, which is on Wednesday, which is Iraq and Norway. So Norwegians are going to be playing at midnight on Wednesday. So we are looking at possibly. It's going to be possibly a tight game, but I see Norway walking out 3-0 winners. Then we are looking at the world champions, Argentina against Algeria. That I'm going to give a 2-1 or even a 3-1 victory to the Argentinians. Austria is gonna look to play very well and put the sword to Jordan. So we're looking at about a 3-0, 4-0 victory. Could be higher. Ah, and then my pick, actually, Portugal versus the DRC. Now, the DRC are looking to represent, play ball, and do very well. So, I see a very close game, possibly 3-2 to Portugal. But what I know is the DRC are not going to take this line down. Then we're looking at England and Croatia, which is a replay of what happened in 2018. We all know that England were knocked out, the Croatians went on to the final. It was a semi-final, very well played. Um, Again, sorry to segue off, but we wonder how England's concentration is after we heard rumors of some of their equipment and their clothing get stolen. I know they said at other countries crime is a problem, but I guess in the United States it's a bit of an issue. I'm just saying. Ghana and Panama, we're looking at possibly the Ghanaians with the aid of Carlos Queiroz. 2-1 to the Ghanaians. England and Croatia, going back to that, is going to possibly be 2-1 either way. And then it's going to be Uzbekistan and Colombia. Right, now with Colombia, I covered in previous videos that there was an incident that took place 32 years ago. Is it 32? Yeah, 32 years ago. Colombia, the last time when they played in the World Cup in North America, their campaign didn't go very well. They suffered two losses and they only got their victory at the end of the tour, at the end for their final game. Are they going to exercise those demons? Will they look to be better than what they were in 2014? Because we're looking to Luis Diaz and company to actually deliver against Uzbekistan and open their account. Now, the famous expression in football is football does not have a therefore. So anything is possible. Anything crazy can happen. But I give it to the Colombians. So these next round of games are going to actually change the landscape of how we see the World Cup. So as we go to the tables, we know who won, we know who drew, we know who lost. But now I would like to see who are the top best nations placed. So currently in third place, it's Netherlands, Brazil. As of this video, Netherlands, Brazil, Qatar, Austria, but they've yet to play a match. Ghana, Iran or Iran, and Norway and Portugal. Bear in mind, these have yet to play. We are still going to see what results they're going to deliver. So, saving the nation is coming tomorrow. I'm just giving a quick recap of what we've seen. To point it bluntly, my match of the tournament so far, where we looked at how hard people played. Some would say Brazil versus Morocco would be a match of the tournament so far. My match of the tournament is Netherlands and Japan. That was a very entertaining game to watch. I don't know about you, but I felt that it delivered. It gave those keynotes. So this is just my quick video going through everything and not neglecting all the other nations. We're just looking to see the results, plays, everything. So I will see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll give a recap of the matches of what we've seen, and then we're going to have Save the Nation. Right, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Peace out. See you soon. Like, comment, and subscribe.